On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Forbid.
To order somebody not to do something, especially officially, to keep something from happening or arising.
Examples:
Forbid smoking in public areas. Forbid the use of chemical weapons. God forbid you should regret your marriage.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Phrase.
A group of words that mean something specific when used together.
Examples:
Ready-made phrases. Noun phrase. We bought a Spanish phrase book.
Cliché.
A phrase or expression that has become overused to the point that it has lost its original impact or meaning, a trite or unoriginal idea or statement.
Examples:
Cliché plot. Age-old cliché. Using the same cliché phrase in every conversation can take time and effort.
Sardine.
A small saltwater fish that is often canned and used for food, a crowded or tightly packed space or area.
Examples:
A sardine fishery. Grilled sardine. I opened the can of sardines, and the oily smell filled the room.
Frenzy.
A state of wild, uncontrolled excitement or activity, often characterized by chaotic or irrational behavior.
Examples:
Frenzy of activity. Buying frenzy. The shoppers were frenzied to get the best deals on Black Friday.
Desperate.
Feeling or showing a lack of hope and a willingness to do anything because of the problematic situation.
Examples:
Her desperate screams. Desperate attempt. He was desperate when he lost all his money by gambling.
Sawdust.
Fine particles or small chips of wood that are produced when the wood is sawed or cut, often used as a material for various purposes such as mulch, fuel, or animal bedding.
Examples:
Sawdust on the floor. Mountain of sawdust. The woodworker used a saw to create sawdust while making the chair.
Pedestrian.
A person who is in the street, especially in an area where vehicles go.
Examples:
Pedestrian accident. Pedestrian safety. A pedestrian is an uncommon sight in this area.
Pastime.
An activity that is enjoyable and done for leisure or entertainment purposes, such as a hobby or game.
Examples:
A familiar pastime. National pastime. I enjoy gardening as a pastime during my free time.
Breathless.
Feeling or causing a lack of breath, often due to exertion or excitement, intense or exciting to the point of causing a feeling of breathlessness.
Examples:
with breathless interest, breathless anticipation. After running up the stairs, I was left breathless and sweaty.
Quarter.
One of 4 equal parts, a fourth part or portion.
Examples:
a quarter mile. End of the first quarter. The unemployment rate in the first quarter was 2.3 percentage points higher than in the previous.
Consecutive.
Following in a sequence or order without interruption or break, occurring one after another.
Examples:
consecutive holidays. Suffer consecutive defeats. The athlete won 3 consecutive championships in her sport.
Singular.
Being only one of its kind, unique.
Examples:
singular purpose. Singular goal. The singular beauty of the night sky never ceases to amaze him.
Compel.
To force or require someone to do something. To exert a strong, irresistible force or pressure that makes someone act in a certain way.
Examples:
compel a person to submission. Compel attention. The strict deadlines will compel the team to work efficiently.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Tangible.
Real and concrete, able to be perceived, especially able to be touched, of business assets, having physical substance and intrinsic monetary value.
Examples:
tangible assets. Produce tangible results. A problem that has been pointed out for years finally becomes tangible.
Inspect.
To look at someone or something closely, usually to examine their condition or to detect flaws.
Examples:
inspect a plant. Inspect the enemy's movements. The employee had to wait outside while police inspected the building.
Spike.
A narrow, thin, pointed piece of metal, wood, etc., a sudden large increase in the magnitude or concentration of something.
Examples:
to spike. To prevent blood sugar spikes. The recent spike in grain prices is partly due to the war in the producing countries.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
Assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Equitable.
Fair and impartial, treating everyone fairly.
Examples:
In an equitable manner. An equitable price. In a democratic country, governments promote equitable opportunities to participate in society.
Even-handed.
Treating everyone fairly and without bias, impartial or equitable.
Examples:
Even-handed approach. Even-handed justice. The teacher graded the essays in an even-handed manner, treating each student fairly.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology. Cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Sprint.
To run at full speed over a short distance or period of time.
Examples:
Sprint for a bus. Sprint towards the finish line. Top athletes can sprint 100 meters in less than 10 seconds.
Champion.
Someone who has won first place in a competition, someone who fights for a specific group of people or a belief.
Examples:
A champion of peace. The grand champion. The champion bicyclist outrode all his competitors.
Premise.
A statement or proposition that is held to be true or from which a conclusion can be drawn.
Examples:
The major premise. Make a premise. The book's premise is that the main character must save the world from an impending disaster.
Apex.
The highest point or tip of something.
Examples:
Apex predator. Apex position. The company reached the apex of success in the market.
Dunk.
To immerse or submerge briefly in a liquid, often repeatedly to coat or moisten, to slam or force something down into a container of liquid.
Examples:
Dunk in water. Dunk a basketball. I like to dunk my cookies in milk before eating them.
Column.
One of the vertical blocks that split content on a page or screen from top to bottom, an upright pillar that often supports an arch, entablature, or other structure or stands alone as a monument.
Examples:
The spinal column. A column of water. The newspaper devoted several columns to the affair.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
Intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Horn.
A hard, pointed, often curved part that grows on the top of the heads of some animals, such as sheep and cows, a noisemaker or musical instrument that makes a loud noise when you blow through it.
Examples:
A handle of horn. Horn of a vehicle. He enjoyed hearing the tootles of their horns with beer.
Pinpoint.
To locate or identify the exact position in space or time of something.
Examples:
Pinpoint the problem. Pinpoint signs of manipulation. This radar quickly pinpoints the position of the enemy.
Toss.
To throw something carelessly with a light motion.
Examples:
Toss a coin. Toss the bottle into a trash can. It would be best if you tossed out all those old magazines.
Transcend.
To rise above or go beyond the limits of something.
Examples:
Transcend boundaries. Transcend limits. The music transcended cultural barriers and reached audiences globally. Fleeting. Brief or temporary, lasting only a short time.
Examples:
For a fleeting moment. Fleeting opportunity. She savored the fleeting happiness she felt during the vacation. Fraction. A small part or item forming a piece of a whole, the quotient of two rational numbers.
Examples:
A fractional share of the vote. A numerator in a fraction. He spent only a fraction of his earnings. Crucial. Extremely vital or necessary. Examples: Crucial information. A crucial issue for women. The revitalization of technology companies is crucial to the country's growth. Stake. A share or financial investment in something such as a business, a wooden or metal post set up to mark something. Examples: Execution by burning at a stake. By the company's stake. The stake of the company is too high nowadays. Storyline. The central narrative or plot of a story, often involving a series of events or conflicts that move the story forward, the overall structure or arc of a story. Examples: Follow a storyline. Predictable storyline. The storyline of the movie was predictable, but still entertaining. Medal. A flat, usually circular piece of metal or other material that is often given as an award or commemoration for an achievement, victory, or honor.
Examples:
gold medal, a prize medal. She was proud to receive a medal for her hard work and dedication to the sport.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Jersey.
A knitted garment typically made of wool or cotton, worn as a shirt or pullover.
Examples:
jersey material, fabric of the jersey. I always wear my favorite basketball player's jersey to the games.
Commitment.
A promise or firm decision to do something or to behave in a certain way.
Examples:
a commitment to an alliance. Meet his commitments. His business commitments took him to the United States.
Storytelling.
The act or art of narrating or writing stories.
Examples:
storytelling performance, courtroom storytelling. She was skilled in storytelling techniques, such as using different voices for other characters.
Teary.
Characterized by or containing tears, likely to cry, causing or evoking a feeling of sadness or emotion.
Examples:
teary confession, teary goodbye. After watching the sad movie, I was left teary-eyed and emotional.
Vignette.
A brief or short descriptive account, episode, or story that focuses on a particular moment, person, or object, a small decorative design or illustration.
Examples:
poignant vignette, vignette from the incident. The novel has a series of vignettes that showcase the everyday struggles of its characters.
Gymnast.
A person who performs physical exercises or feats of agility, strength, balance, and coordination, often for sport or entertainment.
Examples:
talented gymnast, female gymnast. The Olympic gymnast performed a flawless routine on the balance beam and received a perfect 10 score.
Competition.
A situation in which someone is attempting to beat or outperform another.
Examples:
the first round of the competition. Interspecific competition. Global competition is rising in virtually every industry.
Desperately.
In a way that shows a lack of hope and a willingness to do anything because of the problematic situation, with great urgency.
Examples:
desperately anxious, desperately ill patient. The baby clung desperately to her mother.
Overcome.
To succeed in controlling or dealing with something, such as a problem or difficulty, to defeat or overwhelm someone.
Examples:
Overcome opponents. Overcome all difficulties. He tried to overcome a bad reputation and win the election.
Odds:
The degree or probability that a particular thing will or will not happen.
Examples:
Odds in favor. Odds of business. What are the odds that he will survive?
Boom:
A sudden increase in economic activity, or a sudden happening that brings good fortune, a deep, loud, and prolonged sound.
Examples:
Boom in sales. A sonic boom. The high-technology industry is enjoying a boom.
Athlete:
A person who competes in one or more sports that involve physical strength, speed, or endurance.
Examples:
Become a professional athlete. High school athletes. His dream is to become an Olympic athlete.
Tip:
The top or extreme point of something slender or tapering, usually a mountain or hill. A piece of advice about something practical, a small amount of money given for services.
Examples:
The tip of a paintbrush. Give the waiter a tip. I will introduce some tips on learning English in this class.
Representation:
The act of speaking, acting, or being present on behalf of someone officially, a statement of facts and reasons made in appealing or protesting.
Examples:
Sales representation. Binary representation. A person who has been declared incompetent should have legal representation.
Burden:
A duty, responsibility, etc. that is oppressive or worrisome, a load, typically a heavy one that is difficult to carry.
Examples:
Carry a burden. Burden of disease. That car has a low environmental burden.
Pursue:
To do something or attempt to attain something over time, to follow or seek someone or something, especially in trying to catch them.
Examples:
Pursue a goal. Pursue freedoms. She intends to pursue a political career.
Expand:
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
Expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Continually:
In a way that happens without interruption or repeatedly.
Examples:
Continually access information. Continually changing world. Her tongue runs on continually.
Pitch:
The property of sound that varies with variation in the frequency of vibration, the degree of a slope, especially of a roof, short presentation for selling or sharing something.
Examples:
Make a pitch for a new product. A low-pitched sound. Her voice gradually increased in pitch.
Segment:
A part or section of something, a distinct group within a larger whole.
Examples:
Segment analysis. Market segment. The report divided the data into segments based on age, gender, and income level.
Gender:
The range of characteristics of femininity and masculinity and differentiating between them, especially when considering social and cultural differences rather than differences in biology.
Examples:
Gender-blind policies. Dual gender. Cultural norms strongly influence gender expectations.
Bland:
Lacking in strong flavor, character, or interest, unremarkable or unexciting.
Examples:
Make a bland reply. Bland novel. The dinner was rather bland and in need of some seasoning.
Redo:
To do again, usually to correct or improve upon a previous attempt, to renovate or redesign something to make it better or more suitable.
Examples:
Redo a kitchen. Redo a project. I had to redo my entire presentation because the formatting was off.
Microcosm:
A miniature or small-scale version of something that represents the larger whole or system, a representation of society or culture on a smaller scale.
Examples:
Soil microcosm. Environmental microcosm. The small town felt like a microcosm of the larger society.
Rely:
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
Rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Imaginable:
Capable of being imagined.
Examples:
Easily imaginable. Worst imaginable case. This is the only imaginable strategy.
Notify:
To inform, alert, or give notice to someone about something, often formally or in writing.
Examples:
Notify through documents. Notify authorities. Please notify me if there are any changes to the schedule.
Drama:
A play in a theater, television, or radio, or performance on a stage.
Examples:
Secular drama. Upcoming crime drama. She had an audition for drama school.
Osmosis:
The process by which molecules of a solvent, such as water, Move through a semi-permeable membrane from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration. The gradual or subtle absorption of knowledge, ideas, or influence from one source to another.
Examples:
Osmosis process. Osmosis tube. The roots of plants absorb water and nutrients through osmosis.
Row.
An arrangement of objects or people side by side in a line.
Examples:
Criminal on death row. A row of cherry trees. He was the leader of the demonstrators and spoke out against the war in the front row.
Legend.
An old story that may or may not be accurate regarding some persons and events, a well-known person who is admired by others for a long time, particularly in a particular field.
Examples:
Basketball legend. Legend of King Arthur. Many of the legends of the famous general came about hundreds of years after his death.
Tribune.
An official in ancient Rome who represented various social groups and had the power to veto decisions made by other officials. A platform or elevated area used for speaking or addressing a public audience.
Examples:
The position of tribune. Editorial tribune. The politician delivered his speech from the tribune to a crowd of cheering supporters.
Propose.
To make a proposal, declare a plan for something.
Examples:
Propose the amendment. Propose changes. I want to propose a toast in honor of our long-standing relationship.
Sponsor.
To provide funds for a particular event, program, individual, etc., as a way of advertising.
Examples:
Sponsor a contest. Sponsor a local group. Our company sponsors numerous disabled athletes.
Intracity.
Relating to, occurring within, or connecting different parts or areas within a city, as opposed to connecting different cities or regions.
Examples:
Intracity transport. Intracity travel. The intracity busing system makes getting around town without a car easy.
Rival.
A person, company, or thing competing with others for the same thing or in the same area.
Examples:
Rival bidder. Merge with a rival company. He interfered with his rivals in various ways during the campaign.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Atmosphere.
The mass of air that surrounds the earth, the pervading tone or mood of a place, situation, or creative work.
Examples:
carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. A convivial atmosphere. The spaceship began to burn up as it approached the Earth's atmosphere.
Fan.
A person who admires and supports a person, group, sport, sports team, etc., a device for creating a current of air by the movement of a surface or surfaces.
Examples:
a film fan. Engine cooling fan. I'm a big fan of French food.
Order.
Intense enthusiasm or passion for something, fervor, zeal, or eagerness.
Examples:
youthful ardor. Inspire ardor. The couple's ardor for each other was evident in their affectionate gestures.
Outlet.
A means of release or expression, often for emotions or energy. A place of business that sells goods directly to customers. A device or opening through which something can flow out.
Examples:
an outlet for water. Media outlet. The outlet in the bathroom was faulty, so I had to use a different one for my hairdryer.
Riot.
A violent disturbance of the peace by a crowd, characterized by destruction of property, looting, arson, and attacks on individuals.
Examples:
riot police. Riot control gas. The riots in the city have left many buildings damaged and several people injured.
Impulse.
A sudden strong and unreflective wish or need to do something. The electrical discharge that travels along a nerve fiber.
Examples:
a combative impulse. Profound religious impulses. Nerve impulses cross a synapse through the action of neurotransmitters.
Faint.
Not strong, clear, or vigorous, slight or weak.
Examples:
faint memory. Faint aroma of roses. She heard a faint, nearly invisible scream.
Dense.
Containing a large number of people or something with little space between them.
Examples:
nutrient-dense foods. Dense forests. The entire mountain is covered in dense rainforest.
Damn.
To express disapproval of or disappointment in something or someone. To condemn or to curse, a swear word, an expression of anger.
Examples:
damn the consequences. Damn with faint praise. The company's poor financial performance is likely to damn the CEO's chances of being re-elected to the board.
Compelling.
Arousing strong and irresistible interest, attention, or admiration.
Examples:
tell a compelling story. New and compelling evidence. His compelling presentation deeply moved everyone.
Vertical.
Upright or perpendicular to a horizontal surface or line.
Examples:
Vertical takeoff. Vertical axis. The ladder leaned against the vertical surface of the building.
Leap.
To jump or spring into the air, often with the feet leaving the ground or a surface below, to move quickly or suddenly, often forward or upward.
Examples:
Leap to a conclusion. Leap of faith. The athlete was able to leap over the hurdle with ease.
Participate.
To take part in something.
Examples:
Participate fully in conversation. Participate in the program. The majority of students actively participated in the college's intramural sports program.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Coverage.
The reporting or news of an important event, sports, subject, etc., the amount, range, area, or quality of something that something provides.
Examples:
Full coverage insurance. Contractual coverage. The scandal received widespread media coverage.
Recap.
To repeat or summarize what has been said, decided, etc.
Examples:
Recap key points. Recap briefly. Let me quickly recap these results.
Highlight.
To make something prominent, mainly so that people give it more attention.
Examples:
Highlight a string in red. Highlight an important difference. The introduction highlighted the speaker's distinguished career as a consultant.
Villain.
A character in a story, movie, or play which often opposes the hero, typically characterized as immoral, evil, or cruel.
Examples:
Evil villain. Authoritarian villain. The villain in the movie was a complex character with a tragic backstory.
League.
An association of sports teams who compete against each other, an obsolete unit of distance of variable length, equal to about 3 miles or 4,000 meters.
Examples:
League championship. A baseball league. He was recruited to play in the professional league.
Studio.
A room or building where creative or artistic work is produced, a television or radio production company.
Examples:
A photo studio, music studio. She works at a recording studio in Los Angeles.
Introductory.
Intended as an introduction or preliminary, serving as a base or starting point.
Examples:
Introductory biology text. Product introductory sale. The introductory class was designed to give students a basic understanding of the subject.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Pathological.
Relating to or caused by a physical or mental disease or disorder, extreme or abnormal in a way that is harmful or unhealthy.
Examples:
Pathological liar. Pathological condition. The doctor was concerned that the patient's pathological fear of germs impacted their daily life.
Motivation.
The reason or enthusiasm for acting or behaving in a particular way.
Examples:
Understand his motivation. Motivation for a change. A significant amount of motivation is required to be a teacher.
Athletics.
The physical activities or sports that involve physical exertion and competition, such as running, jumping, throwing, or walking.
Examples:
High school athletics. Professional athletics. She excelled in athletics during high school and went on to compete at the collegiate level.
Equation.
The act of regarding as equal, mathematics, a statement that expresses the equality of two expressions by connecting them with the equal sign.
Examples:
The equation of poverty with ignorance. A chemical equation. In this class, you will learn how to solve quadratic equations.
Elevate.
To raise something from a lower to a higher position, to give a promotion to or assign to a higher position.
Examples:
Elevate educational standards. Elevate a close relationship. Eating food in a hurry elevates blood glucose levels.
Vision.
The ability to think about or see the future with imagination and intelligence, the faculty of being able to see.
Examples:
A prodigious vision. Telescopic vision. Driving is difficult for me because of my poor vision.
Reluctantly.
In a way that you are unwilling to do something, with hesitation.
Examples:
Reluctantly approve the idea. Reluctantly leave. He reluctantly agreed to go to the party.